And a very good morning from, can you guess? Hanoi, Vietnam. Oh my god, this feels so crazy that I'm actually on the third country of my trip, but it's currently just coming up to 8:30 and I've come down to the train street because I wanted to catch the very first train in the hopes that it would be a little bit quieter down here. So here we are. There's lots of cafes along, as you can see. They're all asking me to go in for a coffee, so I'm just having a walk up and then I'll walk back down, and I suppose I'll pick one and sit down for a coffee. Lady told me that the train comes in about half an hour. I found my seat and I've got a bottle of water and a passion fruit smoothie. I sat here specifically because it's got a pole with a ledge, and because I forgot my tripod, I can strategically put my phone there ready for when the train comes. That's good. That was actually such an amazing experience. Throughout this trip I've done a lot of bucket list things, and some of them you think are a little bit overrated because they've been hyped up so much, but that one is definitely not. I loved that and I would love to come back and see it again. It was incredible. I'm now on my way to a thrift store that I saw on TikTok, and I'm gonna make my way to the Note coffee shop afterwards and stop at any of the shops that I like the look of along the way. This is the first place that I've come across that sells bookmarks on my travels, and I'm so happy because I've got into the habit of collecting one from everywhere that I go. Did also pick up a few other bits from there. I think that bottom fridge magnet is so cute. I've made it to the Note Cafe and this place is incredible. What a cool concept. I've got my order here. I got a pan au chocolat because I've not eaten anything yet. Oh, they've warmed it up as well. And then I've got an orange juice and I got a coconut coffee to try. Everyone knows that I am not a coffee drinker, but I feel like being as I'm in Vietnam, I have to give it a go. Cheers! I'm going to try and not on the face because there's stuff over there, but that is absolutely disgusting. I've written my own note to add to the wall. The whole trick to saying if not with you then for you has become a little bit of a mantra for me, so it only felt right to add this to it. And then I just put trying to make lots of memories for us to catch up on when we meet again. I added it to this strip here. I really like where it is. Right above it, it says happy every day. And then also this, which is kind of a vibe. I've just popped back to the hotel to drop off the things that I've been buying and also just sit in the room with aircon because it is hot out there. It's kind of giving similarities to the Singapore humidity, but it's now 12:22 and I'm going to go and get banh mi, I think you pronounce it. I believe it's like a sandwich with loads of like mixed meat inside. It's very traditional to have here. I'm going to banh mi 25. I must have only ordered this a few minutes ago and it's already arrived. I went for the honey grilled chicken with cheese and it actually looks really good. The bread is toasted too. It is so good. So good. I liked that way more than I expected to. I kind of just kept telling myself, what's the hype about? It's literally just a bit of meat, a bit of veggies thrown into a baguette. But it was amazing. The meat was so tender and soft, but not in like a raw way, in a good way. Anyway, as I've said, I'm now off to my head spa. I've not booked, so I don't know if they'll have any availability for me. And apparently it's somewhere here, but I've got no idea where. It's here, it's called Na Spa. I've seen really good reviews about this one, so I'm hoping that it's good. I don't have a booking, but do you have space to do a hair wash? You do? Amazing stuff. You can get combination deals that include face masks and extra bits and bobs, but I'm just gonna go for a straight hair wash. I think the detox herbal hair wash sounds good. I can't remember what the last update I gave you was, but my lovely, fresh, healthy, soft hair has had to be scooped back into a claw clip because it is just so humid and I'm now doing a very sweaty walk down to a water puppet show. These are spring rolls with pork belly inside, shrimp on the outside, but I just don't think it's got the actual like pastry roll. It's just wrapped with lettuce. I've got steamed vegetables, again with some sort of sauce, and then this is caramelized pork belly, which I wouldn't really ever go for, but apparently it's good. I've got to be brutally honest, that's just not pleasant, and I hate myself because I have this thing where if I don't like something I really can't eat it. I feel like it just tastes very strongly like coriander. I noticed they put a lot of that in my banh mi earlier as well, and I'm just not the biggest fan of too much coriander. I can't eat it. Oh god, oh god. Okay, I'm gonna try the pork belly. I'll be honest, I don't even really know how to eat it. It is nice, I can tell it's good meat. It just wouldn't be my first choice. I'm gonna try and eat as much of it as possible, but so far we're just not thriving. We need to have a little catch up because I feel like I disappeared last night and didn't fill you guys in on anything. I think the last clip you would have seen is me in the Tanvi Michelin starred restaurant, which was a really good experience, but if I'm being honest, the food for me just didn't really cut it. But whilst I was eating, there was a girl sat next to me called Remus who was also by herself, and pretty much as soon as I sat down she'd said to me, "Are you on your own?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm solo traveling." Made a bit of small talk back, asking her what brought her to Vietnam, and throughout the whole meal we were just chatting away. We finished at really similar times, and she said that she was going to a matcha place next door which was supposedly quite good, and I've never tried matcha in my life, wasn't too sure whether it would be my cup of tea or not, literally. But I decided to go with her because I was enjoying her company so much. So we moved to the matcha place and we were sitting in there probably for about 40 minutes, and then we went to the train street because she hadn't seen it yet, and I was like, well, I'm only going to get one opportunity to see it at night, so I decided to tag along. In total we spent about 4 hours together. We made such good friends, and I'm so glad she spoke to me because otherwise I would have just come back to the room and sat here, done a bit of editing, which would be nice, but the experience that I had last night was literally priceless, and it's so nice to know that I'm still able to make friends, because when I'm at home I feel like I can't ever make friends with anyone, but perhaps it's just because I'm not in a position where I've got the opportunity to. Maybe I need to be putting myself out there a little bit more. Anyway, that was last night. This morning I was actually up at 6:30 because I was supposed to be going on a day tour to Ha Long Bay, Titop Island and all of the surrounding areas, but I got a message just before it was time to leave to say that they've cancelled the excursion because there's storms in the area and no excursions are running today to Ha Long Bay. Instead I've just had a very chilled day. It's now just gone 3 o'clock and I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get some lunch because I've not had anything yet, and I'm actually going to go to McDonald's. I know, I'm not Brit abroad, hate me all you want, but apparently there's chicken balls on the menu and I really want to try them. I've just spotted a big Uniqlo on the corner, so I'm gonna go in mainly to have a bit of a break from the humidity in the aircon, but also just to have a little browse. Oh my god, what a relief. They've got such a cute collaboration of a Vietnam top with Disney. They've got Mickey here eating banh mi. My current stained and absolutely, quite frankly, filthy bag is screaming at its nice new counterparts. I am kind of tempted to get a replacement, but I think I could just wait till I'm home. Has anyone tried these vests with the built-in bra? Because I loved some of the designs, but I just don't know if it would actually provide support. Love the skirts, especially the one in yellow. I made it, and they've even got a McCafe inside too. I'm ordering on the screen just so that I can pay by card and see everything. First thing to note, they've got fried chicken, and this looks like some sort of barbecue and cheesy sauce. That could be a good option. Don't really know what I fancy. I'm sorry, look at all of the desserts. Why is this giving patisserie? Right, don't come for me. I ordered a lot so that we can do a taste test together, although to be fair, I'm probably gonna eat quite a lot of it. I went for that chicken mayo burger and it looks really good. I'm quite excited to get tucked into that. Got some chips, although I'm not usually the biggest fan. This is the barbecue cheese chicken, and it is huge. I didn't expect it to be that big at all. Then they sold sweet corn, so I got some of that because I'm making a conscious effort to eat vegetables when I see them. I feel like when I'm traveling, I have such a lack of my 5 a day. And then I got the sweet and sour chicken balls. The sauce for them is just here, washing it down with a big fat Fanta. But this all came to a total of £6.55p, which is just insane. I'm also getting a little bit socially anxious because people are looking at me, so we're gonna go for some silent ratings. I'll be honest, after the last clip, I came back to the hotel just to have a bit of a break, and then I was like, I don't really fancy going out again to go to a cafe and do some editing. I'm quite happy here. So I've just been sitting down, chilling, having a bit of a doom scroll, because I've noticed that I don't really do that when I'm away, which is a good thing, but part of me does miss it. And I thought, if that's what I want to do, that's what I'm gonna do. So I've just been chilling here. I've just packed all of my stuff ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow morning I have to leave the hotel at 5 AM, because why did I think it was a good idea to book a flight at 9 o'clock in the morning? I don't know who that girl was, but she wasn't thinking straight. I'm also having to film this clip to like end the video on my phone, because for whatever reason, every SD card that I'm putting into the camera will work for a bit, and then it will come up and it will say memory card error, and it's making me panic because then it doesn't show me any of the content that I've filmed. But I've just downloaded a data recovery software, I'll show you. It's saying it's 46% of the way through, and it has found all of my files, and this is in fact all of the stuff that I've been filming in Hanoi. So I'm sure it's on there somewhere. I don't know how I'll go about saving it once I've like finished this whole process. Not really sure, never done this before. I'm so bad at tech. Charlie would usually help me with this, and obviously she's not here to do that, so I'm struggling through on my own. But anyway, my plan for the rest of the evening is just to chill. I'm going to do a little bit of editing. I might phone some people because it's reaching the point where they'll start finishing work, so it'd be nice to have a little chat with people from home. And then it's just going to be to get an early night, because I've not got up this early in a really long time, so I think it's going to be a struggle. But thank you very much for watching my Hanoi vlog. I'm a bit disappointed that it wasn't turned out how I wanted it to, because I didn't get to go to Ha Long Bay, but in all honesty, it's just been quite nice to have more of a chilled day, so it's a good excuse to come back. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next vlog, which should be one from Laos. Goodbye.